I'll be damned, you're still alive. Well, welcome back to the Nexus Survival Guide, a series of short videos to tell you how to survive on the world of Nexus. So unless you want your organs to be replaced by some tasteful green machinery, you'd better listen up, 'cause today we're gonna talk about how to be a better person. Well, it looks like somebody's been watching my other PSAs and managed to live long enough to level up. There may just be some hope left of you becoming the biggest badass on Nexus. Now, if you could stop adjusting your doll collection for long enough to get your ass back to Nexus, we'd be in business. Every time you hear that sweet, sweet guitar riff, you know that you're getting some sweet rewards for it, including amps and abilities. Now, this should all be pretty self-explanatory, but amp points are passive bonuses, much like talents, that give your character that edge in a fight. And ability points are
your murder buttons.
Abilities can be reset for free, and amps can be reset for a small fee. So experiment. Try what feels best for you, and what causes the most goddamn damage. Well, wait a second, I've hit level 50. Doesn't that mean I'm done? Not quite yet. Level 50, you're pretty badass, but you can be even more badass. Because once you reach max level, there are 7 additional ability points and 10 additional amp points you can unlock to make yourself even more awesome. These additional points drop all over the world. You can get them from reputation vendors, from elder gem vendors, from endgame rewards, from dungeons, all over the place. You can even buy them on the auction house if you want to. But it is important to get all of them. So make sure you're working towards those badasses, because nothing's going to be more powerful than more ability points and more amp points to help you kick the shit out of all the denizens of Nexus. Now, the other side of the being a badass coin is all about stats. Now, stats determine how badass your character really is when you get right down to it. Of these, there are 5 core stats you need to be most worried about while you're traveling through Nexus. But let me break these 5 stats down in a way that you can easily understand. Assault power is how hard you can punch somebody right in the face. If you want to be dishing out the heavy damage, you want to focus on assault power. Support power augments how powerful your support abilities are. For a warrior, an engineer, and a stalker, that means how good you are at tanking your enemies, and how much damage you can do with your specialized tanking style. For espers, medics, and spellslingers, this augments how powerful your heals are, so you can make sure that those guys getting punched in the face aren't feeling it for long. Armor determines how much getting punched in the face actually hurts. Health determines how many times you can get punched in the face before you fall over. And shield max, which determines how many times somebody has to punch your shield before they can punch you in the face. On top of these 5 primary statistics, there's an entire ocean of secondary ones. From critical strike rating, which determines how often you crit, all the way up to more esoteric stats like vigor, which gives you a bonus to your damage output the closer you are to maximum health. Secondary statistics aren't nearly as vital to your character as the primary ones are, but they are still important. But thanks to Wildstar's robust crafting system and runes, you've got plenty of room to experiment with all of these stats, just like you did in your senior year of high school. Don't worry, I won't tell your parents. That's all for today, but thank you very much for watching this edition of the Wildstar Free to PSAs about your character. And to answer all of your questions, yes, I will love to set up something so we can all play Wildstar together. We're probably doing a guild of some sort. I'm going to do a video probably later this week talking about it, and we'll take, I don't know, we'll do Exile, Dominion, whatever. Post in the comments down below this video what side you'd prefer to be on. Whether you want to be a tree-loving Exile or an imperialist badass Dominion. I mean, I'm not biased or anything, but Makari are awesome. Moving on, though, thank you very much for watching. You are all amazing as usual. And if you like this video, of course, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And you all have a fantastic